Ajunta, Pall, the first Dark Jedi to become a Sith Lord, the founder of the Sith Empire. His body died thousands of years ago, but his spirit remained, trapped in the tomb of Nagasado on Korriban, bound by his own darkness. In the original timeline, Revan redeemed him, and his spirit found peace. But what if that never happened? What if Ajunta Pall's spirit, instead of seeking redemption, found a way to possess a living being? Welcome to the timeline where the first Sith Lord walks again. And the galaxy is not ready. The tomb of Nagasado is not merely a burial chamber. It is a nexus of dark side energy, built on Korriban's most potent force nexus. For millennia, Ajunta Pall's spirit has fed on this energy, growing stronger, more aware, more desperate. He has watched countless Sith acolytes enter his tomb. He has whispered to them, tested them, judged them, and he has waited. In the original timeline, he waited for redemption. But in this timeline, he waits for something else. A vessel, a body strong enough in the dark side to contain his ancient consciousness, a body worthy of the first Sith Lord. The vessel arrives in the form of a Sith acolyte named Kormun. Unlike others who entered the tomb seeking knowledge or weapons, Kormun seeks power itself. He is strong in the dark side, ambitious, ruthless, and most importantly, he has a weakness that Ajunta Pall can exploit. Kormun fears death. He fears oblivion. He fears becoming forgotten. Ajunta Pall whispers to him from the shadows, promising not death, but immortality. Not oblivion, but eternal power. Not forgetfulness, but legendary status. Kormun accepts. He opens his mind, his body, his very soul. And Ajunta Pall, the first Sith Lord, pours himself into the vessel like water into a cup. But the cup is too small, and Kormun's consciousness is still inside. The possession is not a clean transfer. It is a war. Kormun's mind fights against the ancient consciousness flooding into him. He screams, claws at his own face, feels his memories being overwritten, his personality being buried under layers of millennia-old hatred. But Ajunta Pall is patient. He has waited 3,000 years. He can wait a few more hours. Slowly, methodically, he crushes Kormun's resistance. Not through force, through seduction. He shows Kormun visions of the Sith Empire at its height, worlds kneeling, Jedi burning, the Republic in ashes. Kormun stops fighting. He surrenders. And Ajunta Pall achieves what no Sith has ever done before. He returns from death. Not as a ghost. Not as a spirit, but as a living, breathing, physical being. The first Sith Lord walks Korriban again. Ajunta Pall, in Kormun's body, emerges from the tomb and walks into the Sith Academy. The Sith Lords sense something ancient, something powerful, something terrifying. They do not recognize Kormun. They feel the presence of a Force user who predates their entire order. Uthar Wynn, the headmaster, challenges the intruder. Ajunta Pall does not draw a lightsaber. He does not use Force lightning. He simply looks at Uthar with eyes that have seen the rise and fall of empires, and Uthar Wynn falls to his knees, not from physical force, from the weight of history, but from the realization that he is in the presence of a god. The Sith Academy has a new master, and he is older than the Sith themselves. With a physical body and the resources of the Sith Academy, Ajunta Pall begins his true work. The Sith sorcery of his era has been lost, diluted, forgotten. Modern Sith use crude imitations of the powers he wielded effortlessly. He begins to teach, not the Sith code, not the rule of two, but the ancient ways. Sith alchemy that can reshape flesh and steel, rituals that can drain the life force of entire armies, spells that can bind spirits to physical objects, creating immortal soldiers. The students who learn from him become monsters of terrifying power. The students who fail become ingredients for his experiments. The Sith Academy transforms from a school into a forge, and Ajunta Pall is the blacksmith. The Republic knows nothing of what is happening on Korriban. They are still recovering from the Jedi Civil War, still rebuilding their shattered fleets, still mourning their dead. The Jedi Order, decimated by Revan and Nalak, has no resources to investigate rumors from Sith space. And the rumors are terrifying. Whispers of an ancient power returning, of Sith, sorcery not seen since the Great Hyperspace War, of students emerging from Korriban who can kill with a thought, who do not age, who do not sleep. The Republic Senate dismisses these reports as exaggeration. The Jedi Council believes the Sith are still scattered, still weak. They are wrong. While they rebuild, Ajunta Pall builds something older, something darker, something that should have stayed buried. When Ajunta Pall invades, he does not follow modern military doctrine. He follows the ways of the ancient Sith. His fleet is not composed of starfighters and capital ships. It is composed of Sith spawn, creatures of dark side alchemy, bred for war, immune to conventional weapons. His soldiers are not mercenaries or conscripts. They are bound spirits, housed in armored shells, unkillable by any means the Republic possesses. And at the center of it all is Ajunta Pall himself, wielding sorcery that makes modern Sith Lords look like children playing with fire. The Republic's fleets burn. Their armies break. Their Jedi die screaming, their Force abilities useless against powers they have never seen, never imagined, never believed possible. The ancient Sith have returned, and the modern galaxy has no defense against them. But possession has a price. Kormun's body was never meant to contain a consciousness as powerful as Ajunta Pall's. Slowly, inevitably, the body begins to decay. The flesh weakens. The organs fail. The dark side can sustain life, but it cannot create it. Ajunta Pall knows this. He knew it from the beginning. That is why he has been experimenting. Not just for power, not just for armies, but for a permanent solution. a body that will not decay, a vessel worthy of eternal habitation. He has tried clone bodies, but they lack the Force sensitivity. He has tried Sith spawn flesh, but it lacks the intelligence. And as his current body fails, Ajunta Pall realizes the terrible truth. The only vessel strong enough to contain him permanently is a Jedi of pure darkness. A Jedi who has fallen so far that their body has become a nexus of the dark side itself, and he knows exactly where to find one. This timeline is a warning about the dangers that sleep in ancient places. The Republic believed the Sith were a modern problem, a product of Revan and Malak's betrayal. They forgot that the Sith are older than the Republic itself. They forgot that the first Sith Lord never truly died. They forgot that some evils do not end. They wait. Ajunta Pall waited 3,000 years for a vessel. He will wait 3,000 more for the perfect one. And while he waits, he conquers. He destroys. He reminds the galaxy that the ancient Sith were not merely dark side users. They were sorcerers of terrifying power, creators of horrors that modern Sith cannot comprehend. And now, thanks to one ambitious acolyte who feared death, the ancient darkness has returned. This has been Noctvara Studio. Subscribe for more dark timelines from the Old Republic era.